Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there was this event taking place in Qatar, and this was Diamond League event in one of the stadiums. And this stadium was flocked full to the brim, and the majority of the people here were Kenyans. Then from nowhere, the issue of WANTAM just came in, whereby everyone was chanting WANTAM, they were singing, they were cheering, and that was the spirit, WANTAM. Now, when you talk about WANTAM, you're simply reacting to the politics in this country. Gachagua told us about WANTAM, and now everyone is embracing this word WANTAM. And so it is going international, WANTAM. Kenyans abroad are speaking about WANTAM. This was the situation in this stadium. WANTAM is something that is giving President William Ruto sleepless nights. He has no peace until he's going further to coin another word to say that 10 bill a break to counter WANTAM. But the reality is that Ruto found his match in Rigathi Gachagua when he came out to say Sema WANTAM. And everything was like WANTAM. It was all over, and it has been accepted. It is WANTAM. And the message from Gachagua is spreading like bushfire.
Munasema ni WANTAM. Ataenda WANTAM. Sema WANTAM. Wewe William Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe muuaji. Wewe mwizi. Wewe Kasongo. Harambe.
Now, one would be asking, why WANTAM? Why is it spreading like bushfire? You know, what does this one mean for William Ruto? How are Kenyans taking this issue of WANTAM? Those are the questions many people are asking, and that's why we are also here on this pipeline to discuss the same. And before we go deep into this discussion, I have a very quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, anyone can take this matter lightly, that the Kenyans who are singing WANTAM are not in this country. These are the people who have traveled abroad. And of course, in a country like Qatar, I'm yet to see Kenyans voting from there, Kenya, because I have a big history with Qatar. I've grown up in Qatar because I just went to that country when I was very young. Was it at the age of 21, 22 there? And for more than 9 years I've been staying in that country. Kwa nakuja tu vacation. So I know, najua kitu naongelea. Sasa mimi nimekuwa mwenyeji wa doa kwa muda mwingi tu. So what one will assume is that Wakenya wakiwa Doha hawatapiga kura. Kwa hivyo hata wakisema WANTAM haina maana yoyote, haishurutishi chochote, it will not change anything. They're just speaking from away. Of course, kuna wale huwa wanakuja hapa Kenya kupiga kura na pia wanarudi kuendelea na shughuli zao. But above all, the influence is huge. It is not what you think. It is not what you are concluding. The influence is huge. And how does it happen? Now, here is the reality. One Kenyan working outside, most of the time, you'll find that there is like a whole family at least benefiting from that person directly or indirect. And so these people, they feed their people here back in Kenya. They educate them. Wanawasaidia in a very big way. Wanasaidia hata kujenga makanisa, kufanya miradi mbalimbali. They have their influence. So imagine one person who has an influence of 10, 20 people. I don't want to say 20. Let us just put at 10. But I know it's more than that because I have experienced it. Sinishawambia. Yani, one person uko na influence ya watu 10 nyumbani. So imagine if you have 200 people singing that WANTAM. These 200 people each has influence of 10 people. Now you can guess how many people they have influenced directly. Chukulia rahisi, wakiwa watu 100, you just multiply by 10 is 1,000. So you're talking about 2,000 people and plus that have been influenced by that chanting or cheering WANTAM thing. Now you can see the influence because hawa watu wameamini kwa watu ambao wako kule nje, na hao pia wanawaambia ile mambo ambao wanapitia wakiwa kule nje kuhusiana na hii serikali, mambo ya ushuru, so many things. So if they don't like this government, they have influence with other people that they support directly and indirectly. That's what I told you. This is little. It's a missile. Mtu akiwa kule nje na anakukataa, influence yake hapa chini ni kubwa zaidi because kwa kiwango fulani ako na uwezo fulani wa kusaidia na hata kuinfluence watu. Imagine wewe mwanasiasa unakuja tu na shilingi 500 unadishi mtu, labda zingine huwa anakupigia kura. But now look at this person who is outside, mwenye atakupea 500 leo, kisha kusaidia kulipa school fees, kisha kutu mwambie uko na njaa, atakutumia za chakula. So you depend on such people. Alafu anakuambia huyu Kasongo ni mbaya, ni WANTAM. Wewe wa siku moja ya 500 na yule wa kila siku. Which one will that person buy into? The influence is huge. Wale wanasema tu hawa ni Wakenya wako kukatara huko, hawapigi kura hapa, wanapiga tu kelele. The other thing is perception. Imagine being rejected outside your country, in another territory, by your own people. Then other nations joining in to reject you. The influence, the damage is huge. Because perception-wise will be that you've been rejected by your people. And you know, everyone outside this country wako kwa social media. So watu wametawala kwa media kabisa. In fact, wengi wao hata tukiangalia viewership hapo utapata wale wengi wanawatch sana ni watu wa nje, alafu wa Kenya ambao wako hapa. Lakini wengi wako nje. So they depend on this social media and they influence people through this social media. This thing, as it spreads, it creates havoc for William Ruto. Rejected here at home and rejected outside there. The perception among the electorate will be that Ruto has been rejected. And if you want to vote for William Ruto, even if you are interested in voting for him, then you learn that majority of people are hating the person you want to vote for. There is a possibility you can easily change your mind because no one wants to associate with a loser. And the perception has been that Ruto is already a loser in this election. He has been reduced to a one-term. And therefore, voting for a loser, you become a loser. That those who will be convinced in that way, and they are going to change their mind. Huo ndio ukweli mwingine wa hii maneno. So, as Kenyans keep on saying WANTAM, as they keep on embracing Gachagwa's message, it is becoming so damaging to William Ruto. His chances are now reducing completely. He has nowhere to hide. He has no chance at all. So wakati niliwaambia the real opposition is here, now you can see Gachagua is the real idea and the face of opposition. Hiyo ndio ukweli. Hiyo ndio ukweli wa mambo. Wale wengine wataungana naye, lakini he is carrying that face of opposition. A man who can speak and the government will answer. A man who will roar and the government will come to respond. A man who will coin something and the public will pick it, it will become a bushfire. That is the vibrance that was needed, and the vacuum has finally been occupied. People are accepting his message. That's why it is going even international. And you can see the level of the damage here to the man, William Ruto. That is now what is happening now. I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.